I was sitting in Burger King this morning and an idea came to me about rewriting that zone indicator I posted the other day on AnyVid site. And I will post this new version on AnyVid site too. It'll be in the indicator section in the form indicators, or I don't forget what he calls it now. Metadata indicator, that's what he calls it. In Bill Williams' system, the zone, a buy zone, is when both the AO and the AC agree. In other words, they're both going up. In this case, they're the same color. Sell zone is when they're both going down. In this case, the same color. Sell zone. When the AO crosses above 0 going up, or crosses above 0 going down, that's of importance to it. And it seems like they don't use the AC as much anymore, but it may be at one point in time when the AC crossed above 0 going up, or crossed below 0 going down. That was important, but it kind of seems like they don't use that much anymore. And there's some other things I'm not interested in getting into right now because they're kind of difficult. Let's see here, Control A. No, yeah, that's it. Yeah. What this does is it's actually pretty much like it was before, but I changed some things up. Here we're in the buy zone, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see the bars 1, 2, 3, 4 are lime because we're in the buy zone. Here, one's red, one's lime, so it's in disagreement. So the bar's gray. Here we have 4 red bars, so without even if we didn't have these on the chart, which is where we're headed with this, we would know both AO and AC were red and going down, and they are both red and going down. Alright, so that explains the zones, which you probably already knew. Here, if you put your arrow over this little circle with the red arrow in it, it's a red circle with a red arrow, black arrow. It says down, AC cross. All that's doing is telling you that on this bar, the AC fell below 0, right there. If you see a lime circle with the black arrow in it, that's telling you that the AC rose above 0, right there. If you see this little bent green arrow looking outfit, you can put your mouse over it, up, AO cross. See how it crossed above 0? And there should be one here, without even looking at the chart above, we should be one right here, a down, and there it is. Simple. Alright, let me get rid of this. Delete. The fractals. What I did here was, let me put the regular fractals on there. Control F. Okay, the regular fractals, which comes with the platform, it only places a fractal at the fractal. It doesn't continue on across the chart. In Bill Williams' system, which you need to study because I could have it wrong, this level is important to him. Well, let me do it the proper way. This level is important to him. He would, after this right here doesn't form until this bar. It has to be 2 lower highs on each side. So then that would have formed. So you can think about it as it's lagging, but it doesn't make any difference because it's not of any value to you until this point in time. So here he would place, or at least think about placing, a buy stop. So as when the price rose above, the order would be activated. And you could kind of line that up. If the red ones weren't there, you could kind of line that up or put your mouse or something over it. I'd rather have it like this. So once the fractal is formed, it continues on so you could see exactly where. So when you're way over here, which this one would be null and void now, you could actually see where it came out over here. It will continue making that fractal until a new fractal is formed. Then it will start the new row. Then it'll start the new row. Then it'll start the new row. And so it's almost like support and resistance also. Okay, where? Seemed like there was something else I was going to say about that. But the only difference is between the code I'm gonna post the code on AnyVid site. The only difference in the fractals is that mine will continue on until a new one is formed. Once a new one is formed, it's going to readjust to that one. And that's the way Bill Williams thinks of it. It readjusts each time. Okay, let's see. Control G. And of course, everything, the gator indicator is a large part of his system. If the gator is going up, he's primarily thinking about adding trades. So he would possibly buy there. He would possibly have bought right there. This one didn't get tripped. He would have possibly bought there. So he's adding as the price goes up. He is not adding. He is not selling as the price goes up, which is something a lot of us did till we learned better. One of the best ways to lose is to sell if the trend is going up. The only way to lose more is probably to buy as the trend is going down. There are people who can do it. I know one person that can't. The code. Okay, let's see. Remember I said before, don't use anything that you can't see the code. There's no point in it. This is the indicator, pretty much like the rest. The only thing I did was add fractals, and it says more because I added something else. Oh, the ACAO crosses. One input, and that's nothing more than the size of the arrows, your buffers. If you know what this is, you'll know what it is. If you don't, you won't. So, histogram, there's your two arrows. This just deletes the things from the chart. This is the same as before. If the AO and AC are both going up, well then these work. If they are not going up, well then these work. That's all that is. Here's the fractals. Up fractal, upper, down fractal, down. This is where the little bitty arrow's created, right here. This is where it gets reset. This line here is where it gets reset. The other one gets reset. Let's see, what is this? Okay, here's your crosses. It just creates that little arrow. Up AO cross, down AO cross. I'll post all this code over there. I forgot what wings. I guess that's that. That's the zone, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I'll post this on AnyVid site, earnforex.com, in the MetaTrader indicator section. And I think that's just about all I had to say about that.